Hello, good evening. You are listening to watching Universal Businesses Limited Spiritual Channel. Welcome to my channel, everyone, and tonight we shall be discussing spiritualism in more detail. Spiritualism is a fundamental cause of the body's reaction to the external factors that are absorbed from the world on a daily basis, and that is progressed through a much more linear medium whereby the spirit functions in a much more complex manner, much like a system in operation, a machine that we all have to decipher what is the meaning of the spirit and where can the spirit transcend to a much more transient state of existence. We are all in this entrapped scenario where the soul and the spirit is locked, and there are no pathways, openings that let us through the exits. We try to find a much more better situation of the spirit, where the spirit is freer and can express itself in a more diversified manner and extend towards the outer realm, and where there is light, there is life. And that is the function of the spirit, and we must all work together to make sure that the spirit is functioning in a much more beneficial and positive way that can help us achieve a better moral and psychological and philosophical and behavioral output, and we can only achieve that through training the spirit through hard work, which takes a role where we have to unwind the wheels and let the wagon wheels roll by themselves, so that the spirit is released from its clutch, and the spirit is free to move and roam within the body, and where it becomes a much more freer state, and that is when the body is liberated from the bondages, and one of the religions that explains this in quite a much more informative manner is Jainism. And Jainism is a very good religion. It talks a lot about the soul, the spirit of the soul, and how the soul can be extended and how the soul is damaged, in particular through karmic properties, through karma, and we are in a state of flux. The soul is always changing, and it's always in revolution, and it will only manage to achieve its full potential once it has transgressed all the levels and climbed up the ladder of spirituality, and the spirit extends itself through the upper limits, starting from the bottom to the upper limits, and once that is achieved, it is what we call liberation, and in Jainism they call that moksha. Moksha is where the soul and the spirit is liberated and the body is free from the worldly influences, and where we can be cleansed like water is a cleaning liquid. So thank you for tuning in this evening. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening, where we can continue speaking about the spirituality and the soul and the functions and the extensions of the soul, and how we can manage all of this so that we can achieve the full potential of our lives. Thank you, good evening, and have a great night.